Street Traditional Jazz Band. Good afternoon. We are performing music from 100 years ago, the birth of jazz in the great city of New Orleans, Louisiana. Welcome, everybody.
The kind of man inside his loving, haunted, and stormy plan. See your mama, see her every night. Oh, see your mama at all.
My name is John Page. I'm from Richmond, Maine. I'm the founder of the State Street Traditional Jazz Band. I'm the trumpet player and the leader of the band. The musicians who are in the band, most of them I knew from other groups, but I wanted to form a band to play the old traditional New Orleans music from the previous century. And I found some like-minded friends and musicians, and we established the State Street Traditional Jazz Band in 1989. And we're still here performing, and it's been a wonderful experience.
My name is Ann Page, and the State Street Traditional Jazz Band follows me wherever I go. I'm the only person I know that has a band that follows her everywhere she goes. So I come with music, my own music, and it just so happens that my husband is the founder and the leader of this band, and it happens to be my very favorite band in the entire world.
We draw inspiration from the music of the great city of New Orleans, of which Louis Armstrong was the key member, and also from a famous jazz hall that I first went to when I was a college student in the French Quarter of New Orleans. It's called Preservation Hall, where they preserved the old jazz. But this is the original jazz music from the 1900s, 1920s, Louis Armstrong era that we play. It's important to us that this music be preserved and continued, just like the great New Orleans musicians do. And it's when we play concerts and we see the people enjoying it so much, we see smiles on their faces, or they come up and tell me, afterwards how much they enjoyed it, or I see young people, high school age, college age, come up to me and say, wow, this is different. I like this. This is good, because a lot of people in that age group are listening to other types of music. And the musicians generally are good, but they don't see the instrumentation we have. And the music has its own spirit. So I say to them, we're just the messengers. Hopefully the spirit of the music will come through us and to you. We have a core group of 7 musicians. The trombone player you spoke to in the Old Port is a retired doctor, MD, Dr. Wes English. On trombone, we have a new trombone player, Parker Kenyon. On the tuba, we have Tom Wilbur, who was one of the original members of the State Street Traditional Jazz Band. On drums, we have Bill Thurston. Our friend Barry Daniels plays the clarinet. He's a highly accomplished New Orleans clarinetist. We have Peter Dunphy on banjo.
tell you the story, Minnie the Moocher. She was low down hoochie coocher. She was a rough and tumble frail, but Minnie had a heart just as big as a whale. That's hidey, 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 hidey. Poor Minnie. My name's Peter Dunphy, and I got my start in music with my father. Chinatown and how to kick the dong around, hidey, 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 hidey.
And he's been with us right from the very beginning, and he's a fabulous musician.
John Page was the original trumpet player for a group called the Bellamy Jazz Band. That was my dad's band. That's who I played with. And, so John and Wes and Barry and Bill Rain and I don't think who else was in that. Tom Wilbur was the original tuba player. Jonas Smith was the drummer. So they formed their State Street Jazz Band, and they started out at the State Street Church, and that's what they do in their concerts. You know, you get the job, and John was with that group for quite a while. I think John wanted something even more traditional than Bellamy was playing. When you listen to John Page play the trumpet, you are getting, not note for note, but you're getting an essence of great trumpet players from the past, like Kid Thomas Valentine.
Everybody ready? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's wonderful to see him so happy. You know, my husband is a retired mariner and he went to the top of his profession, but his true love has always been music. So I determined early on that I would do whatever I could to encourage it and help. And so I attend every performance, and it's thrilling. I mean, when the audience participates, it creates an energy that is just uplifting, and particularly in that space where you have those antique brick buildings and the music is bouncing off the buildings. The acoustics are fabulous on Exchange Street.
You'll see our band too. I will get up in the middle of the song and get people clapping, or get them singing.
Yeah.
And I learned that from the master musicians down in New Orleans. That works. Every time we play, it's like it's starting all over again. It's never one of these things where, another concert. We love it, and we try to project that energy to the audience right from the very beginning. It gives me hope that the younger generation too can appreciate what we do and why we're doing it.
That's really a joy when you're working with, 4 or 5 other musicians that are just locked in, and I feel sometimes I can go anywhere and they'll follow me. I can do any ending I want. I can, it's, I don't know, it's neat. One bright morning, when my race is over, I fly away. I fly to a land on God's nature shore, where I will fly away. Well, I fly away. Say now music is a progression of sound and silence in time. You know, that was a definition of music. Jazz, I think, is a combination of phrases that musicians have practiced and worked on and know and have like in their hip pocket, and when they hit something they can take that out. But the real jazz, I think, is when they expand on that and then suddenly they're doing something new and exciting, and you know, the other musicians go, oh wow, what did he just do? He went that way instead of, you know. I like the improvisation.
Importance of jazz in American culture. Well, it's basically an American art form.
It's definitely part of our culture, and it provides joy to a lot of people, and it provides something for them to dance to. I think dancing is dancing is really, for me, that's really part of it. It really is, and especially the traditional jazz is unique, I think, and people want it to come back in the, you know, in the biggest way possible. They're really starving for this, I think. So all the years I've played music, the popularity of the music has always gone in waves, and I think we're getting ready for it to come back big. Out is love and honor